forgot how much I love that countdown. Hello, everybody. I'm Laura Nettles. I write horror. Ta-da! Yeah. So, welcome. I'm flippin' excited. This is the release announcement of my horror collection. It is called Tiny Shivers. So we are going to do a cover reveal, a release date announcement. I have my proof copies, and yes, I'm very excited. So, yeah. So I will say hello to people real quick, and then we'll get straight into the cover reveal. So, hello, Deal Tillery. And hello, Jenna. Oh, popcorn, man, popcorn. And then JC is back. JC and Nick were actually here 4 days ago in the chat. It was a time. So, welcome back, JC. Hello, Margaret. Picking up the overcoat, so I'm going to spread over the front row to sit. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Let's see. Hello, Charlie. Hello, Tom. Hello, Nicole. Hi, Glory. Glory's amazing. Yes. Hello. It's like you just did a presentation on Canva or something. Yes. Hello, Desiree. Violet. Nikki. How are the proofs? The proofs are pretty good. There's 2 things that I need to change that I've found so far. So I'll get into that after the reveal. But yes. She scares the bejesus out of us is what she does. Only in the best way. Let's see. You're on a 10-minute sprint. Okay. Reveal! Grayson! I love your guts. Okay. Mullen, hey! Okay, now Roy wants me to play. Okay, so I have a little slideshow that I made half an hour ago. So here is the squeaky cover reveal. So, this is Tiny Shivers. I had somebody on Fiverr do a custom painting of the tentacle creatures. And then I put together the images, the cover, and then I flipped it and I did the spine in Canva. And then I took that into Photoshop because I bought a font for the title. And so I put the rest of it together in Photoshop. And yeah, this is the cover. So, Tiny Shivers. And now my sister is calling me. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, yeah. Let me read the back to you. Yes, thank you, Roy. Thank you for the squeaks. From the ever-reaching tentacles of Lovecraftian tradition to the foggy streets of the Victorian Gothic, these terrors roam. With the deadly alchemical weapons of invading aliens and the screaming of cherubic tree roots, this collection of short fiction will send tiny shivers up your spine. With over 100 horrors ranging from micro and flash to short stories, there are waking nightmares to haunt all your spare moments. A few of these stories have already been published in magazines, anthologies, and on publishers' websites. For the first time, they are all together in one place. Tales have been sorted into 7 subgenres: cosmic slithers, terrors of the mundane, angels and demons, the seeping supernatural, twisted psychology, shadowy gothic, and mutated sci-fi, plus a bonus of holiday food horror. And then my little blurb says, Laura Nettles lives with her dog Roy in Canada. She lights visual effects for film by day and pens terror by night. Halloween is her favorite holiday, obviously. So yeah. How many pages is it? It is 235 pages. So, yeah. So, So these are the subgenres. So fun times. There's a lot of in the cosmic section and the supernatural and the mundane. But yeah. And then it will be available May 9th, 2023. It'll be on Amazon as an ebook and a paperback. And on my Ko-fi, I'm going to do a signed paperback and a signed hand-bound hardback, as well as art print postcards, which I've already ordered and should be here in a couple days, and bookmarks, which should be here in a couple days as well. And if there's demand, I will commission an audiobook. So we shall see. But yeah, I'm in the way. How do I get myself out of the way? This is what the bookmark looks like that I created. So it's got the full cover and the first sentence of the collection, and which says, "Acrid yellow eyes open slowly. So many of them, no human had ever remained sane long enough to count them all." So, yeah. And then a slice of the illustration for the back of the bookmark. And there are lots of watercolor illustrations that I commissioned inside. There's one for each subcategory. So this one, the Seance, from the Angels and Demons section, will be available as an art print postcard. So it will come with a handwritten thank you on the back of the postcard from me, and I will mail it to you. This will be through Ko-fi. This one will also be available as a postcard from the Cosmic Slither section, as well as this one from the Shadowy Gothic. This one is actually from my retelling of the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. So that's fun. And then there are some other illustrations that are also in the book that I just wanted to show off because I love them so much. They look so cool. There's lots of tentacles in this book. There are also these header illustrations that are on the top of every subcategory. So there'll be the full page image and then this at the top of the things. So I love these illustrations so much. They're so cool. Yvette Gilbert on Fiverr did them. She is fantastic. And yeah, that's it for my slides. So I have my proof copy. It's a decent thickness. So this was formatted by Enchanted Ink, Natalia Lee's whatchamacallit company. So yeah, they did the editing and the formatting. Yeah, so I got the whole thing here. I'm so excited. Yeah, so yeah, I think so. The ebook will be on Amazon. The paperback will be on Amazon. I will order paperbacks to go to me that I will sign and send out through Ko-fi. And then the hardbacks are going to be hand-bound by moi. So I will have the papers printed, I will sew the binding, and I have the fabrics that I will turn into book cloth. So there are two fabrics. One is a Cthulhu damask, and the other one is another type of damask, but this one is green with skulls and snakes and stuff. So yeah, I'm very excited. So there's not going to be many of those. I only have 2 yards of each. But yeah, so I have those. And today what arrived is my stamp. So in my little stampy stamp. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I think I just took it out. And I shouldn't have done that. Okay, stay in there. So the stamp will be on the last page of the book. And it says handmade by Laura Nettles. So, yeah. And I have the ribbons for the binding, for the bookmark. And I have stuff to use for the headbands. I have headband stuff. But yeah. So I will be practicing hand binding on my favorite fan fictions. So yeah, I will be having that before I go on to the main event. And yeah, I'm super excited. So that's Tiny Shivers. Yeah. Let me scroll back up. I love the colors too. Thank you. I've been agonizing over the font. But yeah, the tentacles look so good on the colors. Thank you. Let's see. I'm gonna end up binging it in one day. Yay! So the Angels and Demons one is fun. There are a couple of stories in there, including a seance in the 1920s. So fun times. It doesn't go quite right. Yes, there will be handbound. Thanks. Yes! Yay. Okay, so the reason this isn't coming out until May is my Tentacles and Boomboxes short story that's in here comes out April in Lovecraftiana. So I have to wait until that's out before this can come out. So that's the waiting period. But yeah, I should be able to make it available for pre-order right now on Amazon. So okay. Make my ebook Kindle available for pre-order. Save and continue. Save and continue. I've never done an ebook. I've never published anything myself, so I hope I know what I'm doing. Just submit to pre-order. Done. Oh, now it takes 72 hours. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so it is now submitted to Kindle so that it should be available soonish. But yeah, I'm super excited. I love the illustrations. So there's like 100 postcards, so there's plenty. Because if I got that many, it was 76% off. So it's like, I'll take the percentage off. Thank you. Thank you, Morgan. Let's see. Next a Ko-fi account so I can buy some coffee. Nice. I don't know if you need an account to purchase through Ko-fi, but I don't know. Did I put my links in the description? I think so. Yes, my link tree is in the description, so my Ko-fi is in there. Yeah, I'm really excited. I have my wax coated thread, so I'm just stoked. I don't know yet the pricing for the handbounds because it's gonna take a while. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Yeah, it's gonna be so fun. So I have the two canvas fabrics, and then I will be experimenting. So I have these that I may be sewing onto the fronts as well. So they are octopusy, tentacly. So like this one is green patina. There's a silver, there's a bronze, there's a gold. So like I'm just messing around. I'm so excited. But yeah, I've just been having a blast. Yes, May 9th, which is a Tuesday. Thanks, Mullen. Yeah, so the stories that are in there that have already been published elsewhere are they've also been re-edited with Jace Maxwell for the developmental edits and then Enchanted Ink for the copy edits. But Frozen Retribution, which was my first ever published story in an anthology, is in there, which is Jack Frost has had enough of humanity type of story. So he takes it out on the humans and lots of death. I have two stories that were in the 100 Horror Beneath collection. So those ones are Floaters, which are about the squiggly floaters in the eyes that people see. And the second one is called Screaming Darkness, which takes place in the Paris catacombs. I have Spiderweb, which is a person in outer space gets a little nick to their visor on their astronaut helmet, and so they freeze in the vacuum of space. Very fun. It also had Memories of the Void, which was a shortened version of the full one, so I put the full one in there. Twisted Recovery is in there, which is a sci-fi about somebody who, gets eggs laid in them and develops a mutation and takes it all on the ship. So Scamp is in there, which is what I wrote actually for what do you call it? Competition. Didn't win, but it did get accepted into Twisted Pulp magazine, so that one's in there, which is about a boy who is a soot scamp, so like half human, and lives in a labyrinth underground and is ostracized by his community, and so has to live in the outskirts of the tunnels where the creatures are roaming, and it goes from there. Fairy Godmother is in there, which is a piece where a little girl is haunted by her fairy godmother and finally makes a wish where the price turns out to be her bones. So, yeah, fun times. Scarecrow is in there, which was based off of the theme of Animal Farm for Black Hair Press. Did I put Abomination in there? I don't think I put Abomination in there. Oh, well. Under the Bed is in there, which is a cosmic tentacle creature lives under a child's bed. So that's nice. The Boy in the Wallpaper, which is the old man in the bed with the kid with the tentacles illustration, is for that one. So an old man is confined to the attic nursery where he had grown up as a child. So now his children have confined him up there so that his ramblings don't spread to the grandchildren. And that night, the boy that's a mismatched print on the wallpaper peels off and, yes, comes for him. So that's fun. I have Birth of a Nephilim is in there, which was on Dark Moments by Black Hair Press. Brainwaves, which is How to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse, was also on Dark Moments by Black Hair Press is in there. Those ones aren't, see, my ones in Nom Nom, Halloween Dark Travels, are not in there because those aren't available yet. The one of Black Petals magazine is not in there yet. Monster of Calumnia, which has been on the Tales to Terrify podcast, is on there. That just came out this month on March 3rd. So that one is a camp is built to contain some people, and their suffering becomes personified as a creature. And then Tentacles and Boomboxes is my 1980s Lovecraft LARP gone wrong story is in there. So it goes terribly wrong or terribly right, depending on who you are. But yeah, that is all of my published work that is being republished in here. The rest are all brand new. So yeah. Thank you. Yes. I love Tentacles and Boomboxes. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys want me to read any of them to you. There's a lot of them, but like half of them are 100-word horrors. So let me know if you want any to be read. But yeah. May 9th, Amazon, Ko-fi. Ta-da! That's my spiel. Any questions? Let's see. I believe I wrote the first story that's in here 2.5 years ago. It's called Cthulhu Rises. So that was the first one I ever wrote. That was the first horror story I ever wrote. And it was on Charlie's podcast, C.E. Dorset's podcast called Project Shadow. So that was fun. They also got my story called Neighbors, which was also Lovecraftian, Homeowners Association. So that's fun. Micah wants to read. Nicole's is going cold. Crystal! Let's see. Oh, thanks. Is there a limited amount for the hardcover ones? I have not decided the amount yet. I have 2 yards of each fabric, and I gotta figure out how many of the hardcover will fit on the 2 yards. So I have to do math. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm not going to do too many of them because it's a lot of work. But yeah. So let's see. I'm just so excited. Okay. What one do I read? Oh, there's so many. Mom got the rush to Kofi. Yes. Let's do... I don't know. Nicole, I have a mighty need. Okay. Let's do Rust. Okay, sci-fi. We're for it, though. There's psychology, there's gothic, there's sci-fi. Okay. Okay, here it is. So this one was actually on the Between Lewis and Lovecraft podcast in May 2021. Okay. Her hair was the color of rust. So was her skin and nails, and the hollowed-out sockets where her eyes should have been. Her body flaked and disintegrated, leaving gouges in her once perfect form. My wife. Our laughter once filled this home, before they came, before they targeted us with their transmutations, before humanity fell. I'd hidden her body under the floorboards to shield her from the elements, preserving her for as long as possible. A collection of letters, our memories, I stashed with her, catching her cast-off flakes. She would not be forgotten. Grabbing my rifle, I peeked through the boarded-up window, first-floor window that had once had glass. The patrol should be around soon. With my wife safe, there was nothing left to lose. A siren sounded, reverberating through my bones. Mid-sized crafts manned by these beasts hovered as they approached, their headlights flooding the abandoned street that had once been filled with cars and playing kids. The invaders aimed their unknowable, occult magic-fueled guns every which way. The planet had been theirs the moment they landed, and they knew it. All that was left was the cleanup. I looked down the side of the barrel. Humans would not go down quietly. I took a breath and aimed between my heartbeats. Thump, 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 bang, thump, thump. The bullet's aim was true. Purple blood spurted into the air as the tall creature giving slithering orders toppled to the bed of the craft. One down. I cocked the rifle and took aim again, but to my dismay, I took in my last breath, the one I took for granted the least. I braced myself for the assaulting barrage of mystic mortar and shell. Colors of hot light swirled around me, engulfing me, not harming a single board or glass shard that did not contain human DNA. My eyes withered, dissolving as liquid was leached from my body. In terror, I looked down to see my skin flaking and transmuting. Elements melted and realigned into different materials. Flakes of my body disintegrating into the air, blowing through the slats of the window to mingle with the nothingness my people had become. So yeah. That's one of in the sci-fi section. I think I'll read one from Twisted Psychology. It's a short one. It's called Pet Pill. So this one goes along with, well, this one doesn't go with that illustration, but yeah, I like the illustration. Thanks. Here's Pet Pill. Feeling down? Take a pet pill. Increase your dopamine, lose weight, sharpen focus, and get some pep in your step. Everyone's taking them. You look to the pink and green pills in the palm of your hand. Their small weight feels deceiving. Bottoms up. It starts with slight tingles in your extremities. You can take on your day with ease. Dry mouth. Your wedding dress fits again. Headaches. Dancing Friday nights away with friends. Your body separates. Just take a couple more. Are those people watching you? Following you? You're the life of the party. Who needs sleep? Just take a tranquilizer. Your family is not your own. Wash it down with alcohol. That knife has a soothing gleam. Up your dose. The handle is heavy in your hand. Everyone's doing it. Slice. So, yeah, that one was Pet Pill. Thanks. Major rehab. Nice. That gives me follow-up vibes on. Thanks. Yeah, so there's quite a lot in here. I've got one werewolf story in here. I've got 2 that take place in the Paris catacombs. So, yeah. I'm very excited. So, that's Tiny Shivers. So, yeah. Let me find real quick documents. Let's see. Is that it? Yeah. So the first story horror I ever wrote was August 9th, 2020. So, yeah. This has been 2.5 years in the making. So, woohoo! Yes, Roy's on the couch. He is adorable. And yeah, that's about it. So I will let you guys know when the pre-order link is approved by Amazon and live. And I will have to set up Ko-fi. So yeah. Jules! Thank you. Thanks, Nicole. Carrie! Hi! Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So I will see you all around. I will actually be on Writer Samantha El Nasset's stream in 25 minutes. So that's where I'll be next. But thank you all so much for coming. You are all fabulous. Yeah, so I guess I'll see you all later. Let me find my outro video. It's been so long. Bye.